Hi everyone, we're here for a new review of a topic on plotting points on coordinate grid. And also today I'm going to ask my students to draw a picture and find the points in the coordinates. Let's start. So our goal is like, how do we find points, or how do we plot the points in the coordinate grid? So let's just review where are the axes. So here, this is your y-axis and that's your x-axis, right? And all over here are x, and this is the positive position of y, and this is the negative position of y, and this is the positive x, and this is the negative x. So later on, when we plot the points, we will know where it is. And also, we can say that this is your first quadrant, right? That's your second quadrant. That's your third. And this is your fourth. So it goes around that way. So if you, we know that when we plot the points, we always have to do x, y. We go to the x first and then we go to the y. So let's say I would like to plot the points in here. Let's say for example here. So I'm just gonna plot a point right there. So I'm gonna take x first and then y. So we know this is x and it's positive the x. So I could just count from the center. Oh, by the way, this is your center and that's the origin. You always have to start your point there. Okay, so from here I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my x is at 5. The y gonna be at 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could count it also here 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the y is at 5. So we could label this as point A, and all the points in the first quadrant will always be positive because the x is positive and the y is positive. So let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's correct. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. Alright, so let's randomly plot a point, and it's here. And let's label it B. Okay. And then we'll count where is the x. Remember, this is a negative x. So they're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is a negative 10 on the x side. And the y will be 1 and positive 2. It's still on the positive side of the y. Alright? So that looks like doesn't look like quadrant. Okay? And if you plot a point on this side, in here, your x is negative and your y is also negative. Here, your x is positive and your y is negative. On this side, it's positive, positive, negative, positive. Alright, just a little view, and it's always be xy because if you switch them around, you're plotting them on the wrong quadrant. Okay? So your task for today is to create a picture using the coordinate plane as your canvas, and you are going to draw a picture all over the canvas. So I usually like to draw just the flower. Okay, a very simple picture like that. Right, and then a little leaf over here and a pot. Right, next step to that, you can identify at least 10 points, and it should be spread out in every quadrant. So you have to pick a point that is in between those intersections. You're not gonna get a point that is in the middle of it because we're not going to work on half points. We're just gonna be working on whole numbers. All right. So let's find some points. All right. So here I have intersection over here, so I just could take that and then level it A. I could find another intersection. My eyes is really bad, so that's B. And I could take this, it's close, so C. And you had to go all the way to J. So now you identify all your points. It has to be in between intersection. The next step is you have to identify the coordinates that represents each of those plotted points. So in your paper, you're gonna have point A. Point A is located at the x is -1, and the y is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or positive 6. And then B is located at where? So 1, 2, 3, just count 4, 5, 6, -6, and 1, 2, 3, 4. It's -6 on the x and +4. And go on and all the way to J. Identify the coordinates that represents them. Right? So for J we have -2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. +2 and 4 because it's in the first quadrant. Right? Your turn. So these are the works of my students, and they plotted the points. They draw a picture, they plotted the points, and they identify the points. So that's what we did for this time. I hope you enjoy it, and you could also use it as your project for your class. You would always copy. Have a good day, guys. Thank you. Until next time. Good sharing. See you again. Our next lesson is summarizing, and I would like to thank you all my students for this. All right, bye for now. Next time.